Hello, and welcome to today's reflection from the Skipton and Grassington Methodist Circuit. Today is Thursday, the 22nd of September. Now, I've got very mixed feelings about autumn. There are some parts of it which are great. I quite like the amazing sunsets that we've had over the last few days. I love the changing colours that we see as we walk along the canal and through the woodland areas. And that lovely mild warmth that we get from September sunshine can be very encouraging. But however, autumn is a herald to winter. And I dislike the very cold, frosty parts of winter where we are always in danger of snow and dangerous roads. Those bits are always a bit traumatic, particularly if you have to go out and travel. But there is one bit of autumn that I particularly like, and that's the blackberry picking. And blackberries this year have been wonderful. There's been a huge crop for days on end. And we're very fortunate here in that we can just walk out of our house and up the lane by the stream where there are lots of blackberry bushes. Now, blackberries are mentioned in the Bible, but they're often mentioned in a derogatory way as a thorn bush or bramble. And the burning bush that Moses noted is a particularly significant part of Jewish and Christian theology. And as a result, the bramble bush has come down for symbolic reasons through both of our religions. However, perhaps we don't give the ancients enough credit for valuing the bramble bush, because now we know lots more about this particular plant, the robust plant, blackberry or raspberry family. We know that it's got anti-tumour properties. We know that it's got antioxidant properties, and we know that it's a fantastic healer of wounds. Blackberries are an amazing part of God's creation. When you're picking them, you've got several things to bear in mind. You've constantly to keep looking, because if you're not careful, you miss the right berries. You've got to look under the leaves, down low and up high to make sure you've got the fruit. It's not an easy or a quick task. The thorns are very prickly and they scratch you and tear at your clothes. And the berries stain your fingers and certainly stain your tongues. And it's not a once and for all task, because the berries ripen over a period of days or weeks, and so you have to keep going back to find more. And as a plant, it's not easy to eradicate. We know this to our cost as our garden backs onto the fields, and the brambles are constantly trying to take over the garden. So much so that last year Margaret decided that we weren't going to win. The brambles would eventually take over. So she rather cleverly trained several of the shoots along the fence. And so this year we've had a good crop of blackberries right on our doorstep, right in our back garden, as well as the ones up the lane. It's been a good year for blackberries. Blackberries in crumbles and blackberries on our breakfast, a delicious part of autumn. I wonder if blackberry picking is a bit like our Christian faith. We need to keep looking and to exploring. It's not an easy task or a quick one, is it, the Christian faith? We need to keep going back as more and more is revealed. And it's difficult to eradicate. Let's face it, it's been around for over 2,000 years. And it constantly challenges us, but contains a promise of good and nourishing things, just like our blackberry brambles. So there's lots to be learned from blackberry picking, apart from quenching your appetite. Some words as a prayer from a hymn by Alex Mitchell. As we sing our harvest song, clear and joyful, loud and strong, help us, Father, help us now to see how to set your people free, how to share the gifts that you give, so that they may also live. So the harvest song may sound to your praise the earth around. Thanks be to God for the harvest, and thank you for listening. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day.